Oh, we're back. Come back here at the top of the second inning. Steps Jared Kenny for these Boston Knights, facing tomorrow. Pitch. Well, inside ball one. Kenny's well traveled.
That looked like a strike. Did he call that a strike?
He may have, Paul. We'll find out pretty soon. Swings through it. No balls and 2 strikes. I think Kenny is well traveled here. Jared Kenny played in the Park League, played for the Tigers in MABL, and now found a home with the East Boston Knights. The pitch. Strike 3 called.
Morrow.
Nice little lollipop curveball by Morrow.
That must be
first out of the inning.
that knuckle curve we've been hearing so much about.
Kenny starts the inning just window shot.
Morrow off to a good start here in the second inning. Looks like he got those first inning jitters out of the way. He's all warmed up and 3 straight strikes.
Leadoff batter Mikey Pinn stepped back in, reached on an E6, stole 2 bases, and scored the first run for the Knights.
Busy first inning.
Mikey Pinn, favorite of the Knights.
And a guy you want to keep off the base paths. He's very aggressive.
Very aggressive is too correct. Swings through it. Didn't like that swing.
Didn't like that swing at all myself. Not seeing a lot of quality swings here yet.
Mikey Pinn owns one of the funniest nicknames in all of the game. Pitch to Mike. Swings again through it. Mikey rolled me a Heights pinner. Nickname been given to him by his counterparts on the Knights. We just cut it down and rolled me a pinner. Keep it clean for everybody here. Pitch from Morrow. Swings, it gets by Samaras. And he'll reach first without a throw. So strikeout. And reach on first by the fastball.
He's on base again for the second time today.
So 1 out. Strikeout, second strikeout doesn't count.
And if I'm Samaras, I'm on my toes here.
On your toes, or you're sitting down so the ball doesn't get by you. Or laying down. Kevin English stepping into the plate. Like we mentioned earlier, quite a little actor. East Boston Knights have put some commercials together for their team to promote their product. Kevin involved in both of those. Be seeing those sometime pretty soon, I'm sure. In the middle of these games as we talk, Paul. Morrow looks at Pinn. Pinn is going right away.
Right away.
And it gets by Samaras. Another pass ball.
Well, I think you got to put that one on
Pinn is going to end up there on third base on the pass ball. So we'll give him, at your scoring at home, stolen base on the play and a pass ball to get to third. So the strikeout quickly turns into a triple. 1 out, Mikey Pinn at third. So the Knights are threatening again.
Again, Pinn, a guy you really got to be careful with when he's on the base paths. And I think Samaras is kicking himself for that one.
Sure is. Pitch. Outside. For a ball. Mikey Pinn scores on 92% of the plays when he is at third base. That's quite a number. And 92% of all statistics are made up right on the spot. Another fun fact for you listeners at home.
English here with a chance for an RBI.
Pitch. Looks at it. It's a strike.
And despite the weather today, we do have some spectators out in the stands there.
As East Boston Knights always do.
Although they look more like they're at Gillette Stadium for December clash with the Jets, but
English looks at another one. That's called strike 2.
it's always going to be up in the ball.
Sure is, Paul. The EBK followers, they'll come anywhere.
We'd like to thank the Bunker Hill Community College staff for a wonderful field to play on today.
For not kicking us off. And there's a walk to English. So Morrow starting to get back to the bout of wildness. And in comes the former New York Mets draft pick, current East Boston Knight, Lester Aragon. driving all the way from Springfield, Massachusetts, to play the game he loves. First and third. English with a big lead at first. The Thunder might want to watch that because you know the Knights, he's going to be moving and not going on that one. He's back to first. That's outside for a ball.
Stays put, although the dude's not really in the bag here. You would think he'd take a shade a few little up the middle, but
the Dude brothers and Dudinsky brothers on the right side. See if they can help Thunder make a few plays here. Morrow steps. Looks over to English, and English is moving. Lester looks, no throw. He's standing right out.
That'll be an uncontested stolen base for English.
We could have called. No, that's a stolen base. We could have called that steal right from here, as we talked about before the pitch.
Well, I'm surprised Morrow didn't make a throw over to first, but the way that the Thunder have been playing the infield, maybe that was the safe pass today.
Fly ball to center field off the bat of Aragon. Plays made by Heffernan. English tags up, Penn tags up, he scores, extends the lead to 6-1. It's 2 outs in the inning. The strikeout really hurt. The second out of the inning, which was Michael Penn, should have been out. Instead scores, 6th Knights run.
Well, we finally get a well-hit ball right at Heffernan in center field, the second out.
And steps Chris Dowd, Bunker Hill native. Played his college ball here, right on this field. Looks to be nice and cozy with a nice little zip-up sweatshirt.
Well, he came out without the sleeves today and
quickly went to the cardigan sweatshirt, put the zipper in the front. Bill Cosby would be proud. Thunder looked to be challenging the tag up, and he's safe. They challenged the tag up on Mikey Penn, saying he left it early, but he did not leave early. We could clearly see it from here. It seems to be something the Thunder do quite often. I remember doing that last week also against the Brewers, and did not help. Back to action. Morrow sets. Does not give a look to English and delivers.
That one's going to go to the right side, off the field of play. Foul.
Dowdy reaching out, but he likes them high, and he can drive them far.
He certainly got the wingspan to go get that outside fastball.
Collado sharing a line with Alex Samaras. Don't know what that's all about. We got 2 outs. English on third base. Dowdy up.
Samaras, I'm certainly buttering him up. Trying to get some calls from my guy Morrow on the mound there.
Every call you can get. Pitch. Outside.
Again, Morrow with that release point. A little too early. That 3/4 delivery.
And also you have to be thinking, if you're the Thunder, you want to be careful with Dowd. You don't want to give him anything to drive because he will take it out of his place. The pitch. It's like it slipped out of his hand, a changeup or a curveball that's outside. Samaras asked for a new ball, but I don't think the ball's a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so either.
As they say, if one ball doesn't work, go on to the next one and see if you get some luck there. Some people do get lucky with a different ball. The pitch from Morrow.
Nice
right to short by Selesnik. I'm sorry. English scores on the play. Dowdy up to first with another RBI. And he is really Mr. Automatic for this Boston Knights team.
And Dowdy getting the first nice clean base hit today.
Another Knights run scores. This one will be an under. English scores on a Dowd single.
And it's a 7-1 lead now for the Knights here in the top of the second.
2 down now.
And steps pitcher and former MVP, Ben McBride.
Any relation to Bake?
No relation to Bake. But Ben does have an open stance here, which the women do adore. Especially the Cougars. The Cougars dig the open stance.
And if you're looking for Cougars, Maddie's on Route 1. That was a popular Cougar hangout.
Yes, it is. The pitch. Inside.
Certainly no stranger to the Cougars myself.
Ben McBride one of the original East Boston Knights. Still with the team, one of its best players. Look over to Dowd on the pitch. Handcuffs Samaras.
Very good looking pitch for Morrow. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. Pulling that out of the arsenal. You might want to go back to the well with that one.
I certainly would. Open stance from McBride. Dowd's gone. Swing down the line. That's a foul ball right at Rhett Smith. Tries to make the play with his bare hands.
The Knights staying aggressive here with the 7-1 lead, not taking their foot off the gas pedal as they hit and run with 2 outs.
Well, you can't take too much offense to that if you're the Thunder. It is a preseason game, and there's situations that you want to try to work on some stuff. And, you know, a blowout early in the game could cause you to kind of sit back and relax and not do the things that you set out to do when the game started.
That is true. You've got to work on those fundamentals.
The pitch. Other way, that's a base hit. Doughty's going to go around second. He's on his way to third. Throws into the Dudinsky brother in second. There's not going to be a play, and the Knights are back in business.
Now we've got runners at the corners here, 2 outs. McBride getting a nice piece the other way.
In steps crusty veteran Jeff Harris, the right fielder. Part of last year's championship team. Big part of the reason the team won 15 out of the last 16 games. You can say that about almost every player on last year's team. Pitch. Jeff goes the other way, and that's down the line. That's a foul ball. That would have caused a lot of damage. Another run would have been in, and almost guaranteed that McBride would have been into his third standing up. Maybe he would have scored on that play.
Just off the right side of the first base bag there is Harris. He set himself up to go the other way. Trying to test those Dude brothers over there.
The Dudinsky brothers own the right side, as we said earlier.
And I'm sure we'll say it again later.
The pitch, outside. You might be able to catch the Dudinsky brothers live at some major club, playing some rock and roll band.
Harris, waiting for the 1-1 pitch.
Delivery.
Thought about it.
Takes it out. Up and outside. 2-1. And I'll tell you, I could use a cardigan sweater myself right now, Paul. Pretty cold.
It certainly is.
It's not $1 million operation, so do what we can. Looping curveball in there for a strike, 2-2. I don't know who owns this production company, but sitting on a couple of 5-gallon buckets in the outfield and outs in the game really sound like an A1 job to me.
Well, you know, we're all in the preseason here.
Pitch going right back to the box. Morrow picks it up right to first, ends the inning. But again, not without damage. Strikeout leads to a run, and the Knights open it up and score 3 on the inning. So after 1.5, the Knights lead 8-1. Thunder coming up.